What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fishing. Classes in session. I'm excited because today we are going to take a look at a budget banger from Sencut. Now, I love Sencut knives. I think at the price point, they are one of the best values out there. This is a great knife, but for me, it has one major flaw that might not be a major flaw for other people, but for me, it is. We'll talk about it in just a minute, but before we take a look at this knife, don't forget tonight is the Just the Tip live stream, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. East here on my channel. No guest tonight. We're just going to talk about knives and EDC. It has been a crazy day for me at work. It has been nonstop busy. So this is going to be a fast video. We're going to do this fast. So without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look. All right, so today we're taking a look at the Sencut Arcblast. Comes in your Sencut box here. It says Sencut on the top. On the side here, we've got some information about our knife. This is the Arcblast. Bright blue aluminum handle, satin finished, 9CR 18 MOV. When you open the box, your Sencut knife is going to come in this nice little pouch here. Your Sencut knives are going to come with that Sencut sticker, that same old sticker that they've been putting in there forever. I think this is the Sencut Bronte or something. Sencut, it's time for a new sticker, people. Come on. You got some information about your knife here. You're going to have a cleaning cloth, and there's our knife. So let's take a look at this bad boy. All right, so I will link this down below if you guys want to go check it out. Like I said, I think Sencut offers some of the best value out there for the price point. Their knives are awesome. So our overall length on this one is 7 inches. We've got a 3.25 inch blade and a 3.75 inch handle. Our blade here is a drop point blade. We've got a hollow grind on here with a forward swedge. Beautiful satin finish on that blade. We've got Sencut here on the flat. On the other side, down on the ricasso, we've got our blade steel. This one does have thumb stud deployment. It also has a flipper tab, and this one is a button lock. Our handle here has aluminum scales. Now, I like aluminum. Some guys don't like aluminum because they say it gets scratched up. I like aluminum for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's very light. Number 2, it's very tough. When I carry one of my aluminum handled knives, I don't put anything else in that pocket, like keys and stuff. If you do put your keys in there, it probably is going to get scratched up. We've got open construction on here with barrel back spacers, deep carry pocket clip. That clip is reversible. We've got a T8 torque screw on our pivot. That one is a free spinning pivot, so you're going to need 2 bit drivers for that one. We've also got T8 on our body screws, which is very nice. Let's check the action on this bad boy. Flipper tab works just great. Button lock feels good, not squishy or anything. Thumb studs work great. Reverse flick works great. Now, one thing that I don't like is button lock knives that have only a flipper tab. Because you guys know with a button lock, there is no detent ball. So the plunger provides our detent feel, if you will. And a lot of times a flipper tab just feels soft. It feels really soft no matter what. So when you have a flipper tab and a button lock and that's it, I typically don't like it. But when you have thumb studs, you can get more torque on the opening, so it just feels better and you don't really notice that there's no detent ball. So I do like that it has thumb studs, and anytime I have a button lock knife, I want it to either have thumb studs or a thumb hole. If it's just a flipper only, I'm typically going to pass on that button lock. Like I said, I do love Sencut knives. I think that one of the best budget knives of all time is the Sencut Serene. It is right up there with the CIVIVI Praxis, in my opinion, for the best budget knife of all time. The Sencut Acumen is another one that I really love. The Sencut Watauga, Sencut Kirill. I had some other Sencuts besides these, but I think these are only my 4 Sencuts that I have at the moment, but I have had a bunch of other ones. I think it's a great value. I think the steel is enough for what I use my knives for. Now, this knife right here is the same size as the CIVIVI Cubit. And I love the CIVIVI Cubit. You guys know that knife. Very similar knives, very similar blade shape. We have a different grind on the blade, but overall, very similar knives. This one has one major flaw that this one does not. It's a flaw for me. It might not be for everybody else, and it's this. The handle length falls in that weird, awkward spot for me where it's like a 3 1/4 finger grip. If it was just a 3-finger grip, it wouldn't be a problem. If it was a 3 1/2 finger grip, it wouldn't be a problem. But the handle on this one falls right into that size where this pinky just, it kind of wants to go here, but it doesn't have enough room. And I mean, I could put a lanyard on it, but I don't particularly like lanyards on my knives. And so, yeah, it's just, it falls into this weird size that's problematic. There's no hot spots, no warm spots. I mean, it feels comfortable in a saber grip, hammer grip, reverse grip, gas station stabby grip. It all feels good. It's just that awkward length where my pinky has nothing to do. It's just that weird size. Cubit, even though it's the exact same size, doesn't have that problem because on the Cubit, we have more finger choil, right? On the Arcblast, you can't really get up into this choil without getting onto that blade. So you can't really choke up on it, which would solve the problem that I'm having with my pinky. That's really just a large sharpening choil. So for me, I have to hold it back here and my pinky falls in that weird spot. It's different on the Cubit because on the Cubit, we have a bigger finger choil. So I can get up into that finger choil and my pinky has somewhere to land. So I don't have that problem on the Cubit. I do have that problem on the Arcblast. Now, that's just because the size of my hands. My hands are wider than most guys, so you might not have that problem at all, or it might not bother you the way it bothers me. But overall, outstanding knife, great price point. I think the overall profile is awesome. I love the blade grind. I love the aluminum handle. Fit and finish is great. Ergonomics are great. Nothing wrong at all with this knife. It just doesn't work for me because it doesn't fit my hand right. And if it feels awkward in my hand, I'm just not going to use it. So there you go, boys and girls. That is the Sencut Arcblast. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you've got this one and what you think about it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.